Hi everybody, welcome back to our channel. I'm Patty and this is my daughter Paige, and you are watching Take Two with Paige and Patty.
On this episode, we are going to be recapping Season 1, Episode 3 of Sister Wives, Wives on the Move.
Before we get started, if you haven't already subscribed to our channel, hit the subscribe button and join us on this journey.
Let's go!
In Episode 3, Cody has asked his older daughters, Madison, Mariah, Aspen, and McKelty, to plan a birthday party for Robyn.
As all the girls are sitting on the couch, Madison says, I'm glad that he didn't get an 18-year-old girl. Then Mariah said she could be my sister.
Aspen just thinks it's weird. And then McKelty said that Robyn smelled her dad's jacket that she was wearing and said, I miss your dad. And McKelty said, I think that's weird. Yes, McKelty, that is weird.
Yes. Okay. Now they're talking about Robyn in her background. She was married. She grew up in the lifestyle, but her and her husband chose to not take on another wife. A few years went down the road and her marriage was not good, so she decided to get a divorce.
Okay, and we really don't get a lot of information about her ex-husband or anything about her life before this. She's very secretive about it. She does not share a lot. As we go through the seasons, then she starts really talking about him, but there's a lot of rumors about whether or not any of it was really true. So that's kind of interesting.
Yes.
So they're all sitting on the couch doing their little couch talk, and Christine is upset.
Christine is upset because she found out that Cody sealed the engagement with a kiss to Robyn.
And Christine is like, we didn't even kiss till we were at the altar. So Christine and Cody didn't have their first kiss until they were standing at the altar being married. Now we know because we know now what we didn't know then, we know that Christine and Cody were never alone, and neither were Janelle and Cody. They were always chaperoned. But for some reason, those rules kind of went out the window with Robyn. Now, also, Robyn starts crying, boo-hoo, boo-hoo, again. Second episode that she's in, second time she's crying. And she's crying because Christine is upset with her. Now, Robyn doesn't care that Christine's upset. Robyn cares because it affects her. And she's not married yet. So she has to put on the good show.
Right.
Then.
Right. And we're all sitting on the couch together. Mary has a mental breakdown. Mary, I think, is having second thoughts into bringing Robyn into this relationship because Mary says, I don't know if I want this. I'm very comfortable with the wives that we have.
Yes, and it's obvious that Christine's not interested in this whatsoever.
No, because Christine has said multiple things.
That she does not want to change the dynamics. She's happy with the way it is.
Right.
So it's kind of interesting. We'll see what happens from here. So they are packing up Robyn's house and moving her to Lehi, Utah, where they live. And they talked about the possibility, Cody had said, we had suggested that she move into the big house with us. But Robyn did not want to do that.
Robyn said that would not be cool because they are not married yet, so that wouldn't be right.
But
he could drive 5 hours, stay at her place, and kiss her. But it's not cool for her to move into the house.
So it's inappropriate for her to live in the house being supervised by the other three, chaperoned by the other three wives. But it's not inappropriate for him to spend the night at her house. And Robyn had no intention of ever living with these women. She had no interest whatsoever in these sister wives or their kids. This was all about Robyn and her children. Now, Robyn got herself a nice little house being paid for, courtesy of the sister wives.
Yep. So Madison says, again, that she does not want to live the lifestyle. She says to Robyn, I want one man and one man only.
Yeah, so she's real clear about that at an early age, that she's not really interested. But as we've seen, as the show has gone on, I don't think any of the kids followed this lifestyle.
No.
Also, when they're sitting on the couch, we always hear about Christine and how terribly she treated Robyn. Christine was very concerned about Robyn's kids and wanted to make sure, realized that they were going to be under a lot of stress coming into the family because it was a big change for them. So she was real supportive with Robyn. Now, Robyn's house. They moved Robyn into a house about a block away from where they live. Robyn gets a nice new house paid for courtesy of who?
Yeah,
Robyn has no job.
Yeah, who's paying for all this stuff for Robyn?
So, and this was a concern that Janelle had. Janelle had a concern that, they did not have a lot of money. They were not well off at all. And now they have another rent payment, utilities, expenses, 4 more people to feed and care for.
This is why she should have just moved into the house with them, but she didn't think that was cool.
Yes, and what is Robyn contributing to this? She has no job. She has no money. She has a pile of debt. Nothing. She's bringing nothing to this. She is basically the mistress who's leeching off the family. I'm sorry. And, she's going to look for a job. She never looked for a job. She never had any intention of ever getting a job.
No.
Ever getting a job. I don't believe that Robyn ever intended to get a job because there are jobs. If she really wanted a job, she could have got a job.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much how season 1, episode 3 ends. They've now moved Robyn down to Lehigh since they're all together, but they're not really all together. She's still separate. And I want you to take a note throughout this. Robyn never lived with this family.
No.
Throughout the entire 17 seasons. There was one period of time that we'll get to when they moved to Las Vegas that they all stayed together for like a few days. But she never lived with this family.
I don't think Robyn really ever wanted to join the family.
I think she wanted to marry Cody, and I think she wanted to be on the show.
I think she wanted the cameras.
And I think she wanted the money. And
she wanted better for her children. She says this multiple times. I wanted better for my children.
Okay, and there's nothing wrong with wanting better for your children, but you don't get it by
marrying into a family
a polygamous family.
Exactly.
She did. She did do better for her children. But she didn't really care about the other children. It was about her and her children. Yeah. Well, hope you join us next time for season 1, episode 4. And remember, if you haven't already subscribed, hit the subscribe button. If you have any comments that you'd like to add.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Or your view or your take or your opinions on this episode, please add them. And we would love to discuss some of this with you.
We'll see you guys later.
Bye.